Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves back on in to Going Medieval, where we're going to build the best and biggest base you can ever think of. So, in the end of the last one, we did get in Wilhelm here, and as you can see, all of the wolves are eating up all of the bodies, which is not a problem. You get a bad debuff from the bodies, so if we look at Elviva right now, saw a dead body -3, they're wrecking the perfect happiness we have, but that's okay, we're just collecting up these. We'll leave those to kind of rot out there anyway. It is outside of our base. So that is fine. I hope you're all well, guys. Welcome yourselves back in. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It's a massive help. It really, really is. I really appreciate it. If you like all things City Builder and Colony Sim, this is the right place for you. So, in the last one, we were focusing massively on the underground and getting all of this kind of set up. As you can see, we pretty much are there now. So he's got 2 more to build, I think, 3 more to build, and then we're good. The last lot of the ground is kind of sorted. As you can see, there is a little bit that we haven't done. Part of me wants to put in more of the dirt back in, to be honest. I might do that and then just kind of leave it. And then we've got our kind of underground that we need anyway. Everything is done. And just before we continue on, I want a stockpile over here. But hold on a second. This is just for carcasses. And the carcasses, no human carcasses either. So just animal carcasses are going on this pile here every time. And then we'll have that very high priority. And then afterwards, they'll put over here when not. So actually, we're going to change this. I'm going to destroy this one. We're going to have a dumping stockpile. That is for corpses. And where do I want to put them? Maybe not down by the water. We want them out of the way, really. Somewhere where they're not going to be seen. Let's go there. And what we'll do on this one is we will turn off the carcasses. I think we'll have enough downstairs on this one as well. We'll have that very high priority for waste. We'll go carcass, but turn off animal, sorry. We'll keep humans. We're not going to eat any humans and all that jazz, so we are fine. It's a nice little job that we do need to sort. And I think today, well, I want to make sure the rest of the underground is kind of done. And we'll keep smelting up the bricks, but we are going to just hopefully collect up a whole bunch of clay today and get a whole bunch of bricks going. The main thinking here is to kind of just hammer through it, really. I think I can grab both of those. But yeah, we're going to hammer absolutely through it as much as we can until we've kind of got a whole bunch ready to be smelted, and then I can start working on some kind of outer wall and build section. Oh, hello. There's a boar over there. Well, we were talking about training the goats because they can then haul for you, but you can't keep them in, which I think is a great idea. So we've got enough people to do the animal husbandry now, so we're going to set those for that. I do kind of want to tame up some other stuff. As you can see, we should start to see some of the armors and stuff go on these guys. So if we just come in the manage here, we should see there's the headgear there. So the male helmet. In all honesty, they should probably go on to the ones that are thingying. Elviva's kind of decided on it, but it's fine. It is fine. We'll get it eventually anyway, so we're fine. Let's take a look at research then. So we have 11 available. We do need to get into these next ones. I keep changing my mind on this, but I think with the 4th person in now, it might be worth us getting up research just permanently. So who is doing that? I think I might get Edward just permanently researching. Although Wilhelm, we did have you doing it, to be fair. Edward, what are you going to do instead? We'll have you constructing, right? And then maybe hauling. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's take a quick look at the weaponry that we have here. So we've got the short bows at 2.22 DPS. This is 3.7. So we kind of want the weapon, if we got auto select. That's it. I'm going to get him to equip the sturdy bow there. Oh, he doesn't have the level. What level is he then? Okay, he's level 8. So you need level 10 to get the war bow. So what I'll do with Wilhelm is probably the best way is to get him to shoot stuff, right? Although, okay, we'll leave that. These guys are fine. Let's speed it up and we'll get on through. So as you can see, I can hear all the clay kind of coming in. They get good XP from this too, so they will start to level up a solid amount. We haven't got too much going on other than these as well. So what we'll need to make sure we have, there's only 34 wood. So let's go ahead and make sure we get a bit more. Going to go for some slightly better trees than those. There's one. You should do a bit of wood collection for when we get the merlins, whatever you call them, the castle things. That should be fine. And let's go downstairs. So all of these now should be all set for the same thing. Yep, there we go. So all food shelves are kind of done. If we look at the inside there, it's on 9.8 and this 5.3. I guess because it was open. It's going down. There we go, 9. It is reducing. So as soon as these clay bricks come in, we should have ourselves an actual fridge, which is great. Appreciate it if you'd go ahead and actually build all these correctly. It's going down really nicely. So yeah, refrigerated should be classed as that now. There you go. Decomposing has been better. So there we go. And then I want to do a bit of work for the next attack as well. So I was going to start working into this. And what we need to do is kind of utilize the already high kind of zone that we have. I haven't decided how I want to do it yet. I was thinking about just getting a basic wall around this anyway. Just to there and there. And then we create like some kind of walkway. Is there any ramp to get up to that bit? I don't think there is. So that would be really good. So we're basically going to go to the clay brick wall because it's 1,000 hit points. We can essentially do this with a gate. So I can bring this to there. We'll just start with a mini one. Let's get that going there first. Just a basic wall. And I think we'll work towards kind of this ramp area here. So we will be mining a bit of this junk out here. I think I can set that now, actually. So we'll start just stripping bits at a time away. I want to strip it all the way back. And I kind of want to keep this inside our base. I reckon I can make this into something pretty cool. There you have it. Look, it is filled in. And we've got our 2 doorways inside. Pretty cool. I know it looks all weird at the moment. We are going to fill it back in, so it's kind of irrelevant, right? It's almost there as well. So 6.7, it is definitely going down. So we have officially got ourselves a bit of a fridge ready. Now, let's have a look. We've got the ability to do our beds now. So I think what I'll go for is 4 beds. So we'll just keep it pretty basic for now. They are going to share until they're into something else, which I'm absolutely fine with. Just get these kind of deconstructed. I reckon we could have these built pretty instantly as well. Just double check. Yeah, it's hay and wood. We've got more than we need for that, so I can go ahead and cancel that one. Cancel that one, and let's get them moved over. There we go. Perfect. We'll get those 4 beds in, and they'll be ready for another. It's a slight upgrade. A little bit extra happiness. And intellect on Wilhelm has hit level 9. How are we doing? Well, good stuff. I do kind of need tailoring. As much as I want to get this research tier 2, I think it's important to grab this and then we can start tailoring. There's also wooden weaponry. I'm thinking of stuff to sell, you know. I think tailoring's a good one though. So let's go ahead and unlock tailoring. And we don't really have anywhere inside to fit this in. So I'm kind of thinking about just taking over this zone a tiny bit. We've got enough storage for it if we get a weapon rack. So if I go boom, what is that, by the way? Reinforced spear flimsy. And they've got a spear sturdy. The flimsy was less DPS. Okay. So what we want to do is kind of change it to get these to decompose or sell them once we've got a weapon rack up and running. But we're going to start just putting some basic stuff into this little room in between these two. I'm just being wary of our shelves if they're full or not. At the moment, we're fine, I think. There we go. 1 bed. 1 Edward. So we're going to have all 4 beds before the next day as well. So a nice little boost on happiness. And I also need to stop trying to spin around so much when we're talking, because we can just enjoy them a little bit. Oh, look. We've got babies. We have babies. Okay, this is good. So getting into cheese is very important here. I think I might need to extend this, but what I'll do... Got a bit of a better idea, actually. Let's cancel that one. And I know there's new ones in now, but let's go ahead and do this. Like that. And we'll, as the bricks come in, obviously they'll have enough to make these. They are quite costly, though. They're 5 a pop, so we're going to need to get those going. We still only have 109 wood, so we want to keep on top of that where possible as well. So I'll continue to cut down so we have a good amount. And before we know it, look, it didn't take long for them to mine out the bits that we tell them to either, which is really good. Let's go ahead and let's see how much raw clay we've got. 596. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more. I think we've earned that ourselves, so we can get those strips. And then I might even start getting in myself a bit of... Oh, that is all iron right there. Look at that. I might start to grab a couple of bits of limestone. So I can get them all on mining eventually. And there's a bit of limestone, or was that just gold? Yeah, there's a bit of limestone down around these as well, to be fair. Maybe we grab those first. Because that's actually quite a good amount. And we'll need the stone cutter to obviously do anything with it. But that's okay. We'll just start getting bits. And as you can see, let's go up. Just that one, we now officially have a tiny bit of a wall coming. So all we'll do is basically strip this out. So I'll just bring this one up. We'll deconstruct these guys, because we'll no longer need these. And we'll have a bit of a higher walkway coming through here. We're going to use this as a natural wall point. I think that's sensible. Now, they may come at us, but I think that's fine. If we just go like that. Pretty sure that blocks. You'll have to let me know on that, guys. If that will just stay blocked now, because I've put that one there. I don't think they can get up there now. I don't know if they can step up that bit. You'll have to let me know. We've got one more piece to put in here. Let's get the clay brick in there. So that bit's done. We've still got a bit of flooring to do. And then I'm going to go ahead and start to mine out the next little section. So we'll get rid of that. There's a coal seam there. So we can keep getting coal from that down low. So we've got our stockpile. I'm just thinking about what we do here. So we're going to need to come out forward again. Like so. And then we're going to want our prison chambers. Right. So if we go out from there and then we bring this. I'm not sure what size a prison chamber actually needs to be. Let's go with that. And we're going to start our prison chamber in here. We can have a little bit of an underground chamber going that way. Because he's going to continue to build this wall. He's very quick. And we'll need a bit of iron for a decent door as well. We'll start with obviously just the wooden door. And then we'll set up Merlin's and a way up. We've got a way up, so we can get across all the way now to here. And I didn't see a ramp going up to this section, so we should be just fine. And honestly, the trees are growing in really nicely. Look at these. These are our trees once they're done. We'll make sure when they're dead, they get cut. So we have the station now done. So cloth fabrics are going to require something to help. So if we come in here and we go into these items, it should tell us what we need. So what we want to do is have a dismantle items for cloth, and we'll say forever, but it has to be lower than 50%. And for now, we'll say a flimsy quality. So they'll always dismantle. And then the other one here is until we have 2. So we've got one there, just 2 caps. They're good. And then afterwards, we'll make up the summer clothes, although they have winter clothes. Winter clothes. Yes, summer clothes then. We've got 2 gamesons now, which is really good. And then we'll get the rest in. So 3.7 for armor rating on the flimsy one. It's because the hit points are really low. This one is 22.37. So looking good. Just get the basics going. Who is our tailor? No one particularly. We're pretty low on that. Ooh, Elviva. I lied. You're very good. So you're going to start doing that when you're not mining. Enemy corpse has rotted onto stockpile. There we go. Look at that. We've got our own area where they're going to go with now, which is good. So we've got no more body problems. And I guess they go into... How long do bones last? 34 days. So, and I think ash disappears. So it's kind of like just a rotting pile. Everything will disappear. And good news here. Let's go in. I think we're using those bricks quicker than we can do anything anyway, but we've almost got our first section of the wall. I'm trying to think how else we want to play this. So just to be sensible, we can lock this section off temporarily. There's a ramp up to it there, though. But if they're down low, they may... Oh, there's one there as well. We can easily block this section off as well. So let's go ahead and get that done. So what I'm going to do is go like this. There we go. And then up here, I can say no. And no. That'll be fine. They should be able to block those sections off there. So that means we've only got to worry about the front bit. And to be honest, I can build a mini platform this way as well. They're doing really good. And there we go. We're going to have to fill this one in for the prison cells at least anyway. I haven't figured out how we do that yet. I'll probably do the iron bars one. So should we get our first bit of iron as well? I think that's a good idea. And then I can see what I'm working with the limestone as well. Probably should have Edward inside. Are you running around naked? Nope, you've got gear on. And already smashing through these walls. Holy crap. Right, we've got to be careful that we can actually still get through ourselves, which we're not going to be able to afterwards. We're going to have to go all the way round, which I think is okay. And then let's take a quick look at food. So we've got our meals. What about raw? Got some cabbage still. Pretty sure our carrots are pretty much there. Maximum yield in 1 hour. And flax is almost there as well, so we'll have that for the tailoring items too. And in the background, you'll see that we've already got up to 26. So really, really solid right now. Oh, winter clothes sturdy. Oh, we've got to get this stuff off the floor as well. I think it's important that we also get into weapon racks and stuff. So let's go ahead and just do those temporarily. Let's get 3 weapon racks over there. We don't have a clothing rack. We can put a shelving unit to put clothing on. So if we do that as well, and that's slightly better storage, isn't it? But Elviva's mining is just going insane right now. Trying to figure out. Oh, we've got a ramp here, so we can get up top via this ramp anyway, which actually makes me think. If they come up this ramp, they can go round and down this one. Now, I might leave it because we can get up on here, right? And that will direct them inside in a way that actually helps us anyway. So it's fine. Now, let's go in down here and take a quick look. So we're going to want to go a little bit further with you. No, not that one. Thank you. Is that right? So I don't want to do that. All right, room has been dug out. So I'm guessing you need... Well, we're going to be pretty horrible, actually. We're going to go, hey, sleeping spot. I want to test this prison mechanic out. And then we're going to go with some kind of door. Guessing we can do it with a wooden door. You have to let me know as well if I've done that wrong. I don't know how you make the prison cells. I was wondering if there's a specific thing we need to put in. Ah, prisoner's stash. Gallows. Horizontal wooden beam. The condemned dance on the noose, which hangs ominously beneath it. Prison cell marker. There we go. And then we'll give the prisoner stash little thing there as well. So we'll make this a little really dark and dingy prison room, really. How's this looking now? 11 degrees. So it's 22 outside and we've got it down to 10 degrees underground. So it's definitely better. Look at all this flax. Holy crap. Good jobs. Instant planting too. We've got to be careful we don't lose all the seeds because I'm not... I don't know, does it die? Look at those bunny ears as well. I think it dies over the winter as well, so you do need to be careful with how you do it. Oh, we're digging up the limestone and stuff, so we can officially start the walls of the castle. Not going to do that yet, because I actually kind of want to make use of these trees first. They're going to be a little while. Got a couple of days on them. There we go. Let's check in then, make sure happiness is okay. Mood's gone down a bit. Ugly apparel. Is that because you're wearing the thingy? Very comfortable, though. That is good. What about you guys? Slightly hungry, ugly apparel. Okay, we're working on it. I'll get better things. Desperately thirsty. I'd kill for a pint. Or 3. He is a drinker, is he? Right, they all want some booze. But they're not terribly unhappy, so it's fine. And this is now done. So what we can essentially do at the front of here, because I don't think we'll be walking out much. We can't get down in our hole and up that way. We could put some traps down. Just thought of something. I don't think... Does clay and stuff... It doesn't go bad, does it? No. So what we're going to do is take all of that off this. It doesn't make any sense to have this on here. Probably keep the gold in and the wood. And then the rest, I need another stockpile that just kind of holds the other bits next to this. So if I just put it here for now, this one, if we clear all and then we go raw material and then we take off, I might leave that anyway. Sticks and coal we'll put inside and then the rest, gold and silver will allow inside and then the rest can go on there. So I'll come back to this one and we'll take off the existing. So we'll take off wood, and that should be fine. They match now, so they'll move it to out here. So all our junk will go onto this one, the dirt and stuff, which we can use for filling this back in. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we have enough for our research too. So let's go ahead and unlock, which does mean the next research table. Now, we don't need to worry about them yet, so I am going to hold fire. We're just going to put the number up on how many we get of this. I would like to get these iron wooden traps and the reinforced door because we've got loads of iron, but we need to smelt first. So where is the blacksmithing? Is over here, which is pretty cheap. So smelting itself is only 30. So let's keep that on 30. Might go up to 45 actually. That seems to be the number. And then we're going to need some more bookshelves. Pretty sure they're getting pretty full, but that's okay. All right, so we now have this limestone wall. It has a 450 hit points. So our outer wall needs to be the clay, but I do want the limestone to be our start of something. So we need to build a small living area, which we will expand on. And I feel like here is as good as any. So let's start with limestone wall right there. Let's bring it over one more. Just do a little bit of time whilst I carve this out as well. But yeah, walls are looking good. So very, very good. And let's see down in there. Is there any more? I think it's mostly soil. Okay, that's all of the iron. So we've got a bit of limestone to mine up here. And then we've got some around this as well. Let's check in on the moods as well. So we need to sort out Desperately Hungry. They're over the clothing issues now. Ugly apparel, okay. Have we started doing our thingies yet? We have the caps. So let's have a look. Ugly apparel, what do they have? Sturdy and good. Oh, they managed to knock up some good ones to start with. So that's really good. These obviously they used a hair pelt. These give us more comfort in minimum and maximum temperature. Not sure about the helmet, so we might need to change this over for now. So if we go to cap, and then we make a third, what that does mean is everyone will have them in. I don't know whether to bin this one off. Oh, there you go. That did not take long. Everyone's got a cap. And then apparel, what we're going to need is some summer clothing. So let's go ahead and do until we have... And then caps, we'll just make sure there's always one spare. So we go straight onto this. And then we can swap that out when it gets too hot. Because we're officially in summer. So we need this summer clothing. Winter's fine because we can get braziers and stuff. Edward, I need you to craft before you build for now. Need a fifth person. There's a bit of gold in there as well. I reckon we can smelt that all up. So do a little bit at a time. Don't want to get stuck. But we're going to get loads of limestone, which he is just... insane, this guy. He is just rapid. Right, what else can we make here? The research table, smokehouse, sewing station. I think pretty much everything's good, isn't it? Look at all these resources as well. This is so good. We're in a good spot right now. Boom and boom. We'll expand that just in case. We'll keep all our materials out there. I'm just looking with the roofs on for a bit, but we don't need to worry too much about it. I think once our basic quarters are kind of sorted, we can then look towards incorporating separate bedrooms, which is a good idea. I might have the houses separate though. So what I might start to do is some basic little cabins over this way. So although these might not be fully ripe, I think it's sensible to harvest a bit of this so we don't waste it. Fodder will last a long time. We can make a little fodder shed if we need to. But yeah, I'm going to just mine these pieces out. So I'm going to go, not you. Just going to get rid of that. And then that row, because there's a bit of clay in there as well. So let's go ahead and do all of that. And that can kind of be our border area. Then I can make it off from here. See, I can wall right across there as well, and they can't get in that way. That's also sensible. We could force them in specific ways. But we're right down in a dip, actually, now that I think about it. This is the hill that goes all the way up. So yeah, we're right down in the dip. So we will be digging away quite a bit of it. Look at this. Incorporating this with a little bit of fishing would be really cool. Could do that. Alright, we already have 19, so if we wanted to get into fermenting and those types of things, which is our beer, by the way. And cheese. Oh, do we do that? kind of want to get down to smelting, I won't lie. So I'm going to save it for the 30. And let's continue our limestone walls here as well. So we're going to bring this in just a tiny bit. So we'll go like that. Let me just count. Perfect. It's 13. That's good. And then we'll have a... I'm trying to think where I want the entrance point. I think I want to bring it further over. We're going to have to move our tree farm eventually. All right, job done. I've done that so it reduces it down. So these won't be cut. But I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these anyway, because most of them were ready. So there's a good amount of wood to be had from over here. And then they can replant the other side of it. And then I'll get that moved over once more. To be fair, I might just get rid of all of those, actually. Just for a moment. I know this is really counterintuitive, guys. But I'm going to shift it all over. I've already got rid of that one as well. Just going to let those trees grow. We'll use those and then we'll move it out the way. So I need a bit of a tree nursery somewhere else. I need to decide where I'm going to do that. And actually, we can terraform quite a bit through here. It's not a problem. So let's square this off a tiny bit. And we're just 2 away on the research as well. Wilhelm has done fantastically. He's done so good on it, honestly. We just need to get a hold of booze. And there we go. We'll get the rest of the walls, so they'll cut these down as needed. A new settler barking up the wrong tree. She was found faint and bleeding by citizens of Ringlethorpe from the axe and shattered lumber. Willuioia, can't say that, had clearly experienced a woodcutting mishap. Would you let them stay and heal? What does it do? Okay, what have you got? 16 smithing. You're opposite religious, so we'll need to kind of factor that in. She seems to... She's 33. I think it's a she. I have no idea, but there we go. What's your marksman is 0. Melee is 1. However, we could do with the hands to build things quicker. So welcome yourself in. She may need saving. She's bleeding out. Walluala is unconscious. We're going to get her anyway, so we're fine. And we're going to need another bed. So let's go ahead and get another bed in. This is good, I think. This is a really good thing. So I'm wondering, if I flip this way, are they still going to be able to sleep? I think I can do it here. Yep, we'll go with another bed there. And then we'll be fine. Oh my god, they've put you downstairs in the prison. Alright, you can stay down in the prison for now. Lua, you're a prisoner. You're not meant to be a prisoner. So that's pretty cool. We're now on to 5. She has a hatchet, which is cool. It's got really good DPS, actually. So let's come on in and make sure everything's matching before we move on. And let me just see. So you like to cook, but your level's low. We'll allow you to do it until you level up. That is fine. And we'll make sure that you are in good standing across the board here. I'll leave Wilhelm on 3 for Hall. And what should we have you doing? I think art is pretty good. It's an 11, actually. So let's put you on a 2 there as well. And then tailoring. Okay, mining's pretty good also, but I'll leave it off so you'll do it in between. And then what we'll do is make sure... Okay, you can have a cap. We're going to have to go to 5 on the summer clothing. And then in here, we're going to say... You're allowed that weapon. And then shield, you're allowed all shields. You've got headgear anyway, right? Wide hat, so we're good. There we go. We have 5 beds officially. There we go. 5 people, though. Looking good. So let's just slow it down a second and let me just check. So we've done the wall to there, haven't we? So I can go ahead and just remove this. I want to get the basic outside done. I need to make sure I do that. Let's go ahead and crush these guys out. And then we can bring it this way once done. So let's get more limestone on the go. And let's start to bring it all the way. That's 12, so that'll be 11. Let's go there. Let's also bring that up. Haven't decided where I want the doorway yet, in all fairness. Pretty sure it's those 2. So we'll get those 2 out as well. This is going to be a nice big doorway into the churchyard. And then what we'll do is change these variations here. And we'll curve these around. Can't quite see here yet. We will be able to see in a moment when they cut it down as well. And now we're in. It looks like we can go ahead and get into our smelting. Beautiful stuff. So let's go ahead and get our smelting furnace. And this one we'll keep next to our plot as well. I think I'll get 2. Now, they will shoot at they will break these. So We need to be wary of that. So let's also then go ahead with our clay walls. We've got the materials. Or let's go manufacture 186. We have a lot of brick. That is a hell of a lot of brick. So if I go like this, we're good. And then over here, I can pretty much seal them. Seal the deal across here. So I'm going to bring it into there. I'm going to leave this bit open because we can mine it. And then these guys here. So I'll get in an iron door eventually. Let's cancel that one. And that'll be us walled in then. Which is early on. We're good. We are doing good. And then we're going to need the... where is it? The defensive structures, isn't it? 30. We want that reinforced door. Just going to clear all these trees out so I can see. Just going to get them all on cut. Because I can't see a thing here. And they will grow inside, as you can see. So, yeah, we'll make sure we clear all those out. Let's get rid of you inside there. Then we've got our build area. This is going to be our first little castle. I say little. It's going to be a nice, cool, kind of town hall-y building to get us started as well. So we can separate this out into a couple of rooms. Pretty sure that's where we're going to go to anyway with this first building. So let's get that cornered off. And then I'll let them build the other walls before going any further. I'll just cancel 1 or 2 to make little doorways in. All right, let's put our meals up to 10. So we'll have everyone on 10 there. And I think I'm going to go a little bit further and actually mine out this row as well. Makes sense to me. Go ahead and clear that. That gives us, I think I can fit 2 smaller houses in this section. And I might get 2 just over here as well. Once we're all done with this, we're fine anyway. I want to strip this out as well so they can't get up there. We'll find alternative ways to get up because they can walk across our walls otherwise. I'm going to continue mining out this whole square. I'm going to leave it to that 1 strip there as well, I think, eventually. That gives us a lot of build room. And then once we fill this in, I could put stuff there as well. Right, let's get a couple of merlins along there. So if they do come, we can shoot at them over here. You know where they were last time. That's good, I think. So that'll cover us. We'll have a little bit of cover there. I think for this section, we'll make sure we also have some. But I need to put the flooring pieces on first. I reckon... that should be fine. I do this all the way along. Should be able to merlin that on top of those, and then we should be fine. Probably what I should do there, but we've got extra standing points, so I'm okay with just slapping them straight on. Although they can shoot down on them. Yeah, the point is, if they come to the doorway here, they will get shot down on. It's like Waluia's wound has got... I cannot say that name. She's got a bit of an injury. Deep arm laceration. We've got bandages, I think, so we should be okay. We'll get that done, and then hopefully the convalesce will be done. She can join us. Need to feed them too. Oh, she's up. Good, good. Can you do self-heal? Because what's your medical? 13, yes. She should be the main medic. She's tending wounds. Perfect. You don't have to go all the way downstairs to do so. There is a bed in there. If you like it down there. Oh, you just decided to do it down in the fridge. Okay. What temp are we at? Oh, look at that. 7.4. Guess because it's nighttime. And there you go. Wound tended. So we've got to wait for the convalesce. I don't know how long. Sleep recovery speed. We're good. Okay, no pain either, so we're fine. How long does this last? 41 hours. We still be out of out of action for a little while. But there we go, guys. I am going to go ahead and end the episode out there. As always, if you could hit the thumbs up for me, that is very much appreciated. And if you aren't subscribed, please do as well. And check out the links on how to support me further. We are flying. Doing too many things at once, if I'm honest, but I know what I'm kind of trying to achieve here, so it should be okay. As always, guys, I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.